T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ignition and liftoff.
I'm Tracey.
And I'm Christian.
And we are Tumbleweed RvLife.
Welcome back. How are you? Good.
Papa, but
I don't know why it. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you.
thanks, Amanda.
Thank you so
I
much.
think Papa forgot to turn on the mic.
Well, it's supposed to come on all by itself after we run a video.
So I don't know. I think we have to go back. We ran the video, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. So, good morning. How are you? Hope you
hey,
guys.
what are you doing here? You're supposed to be having fun with
Yeah.
with the people.
Yeah. So obviously, tent life is a little early this morning.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a little early this morning too.
As in, no sleep.
Well, I had sleep. Sorry to tell you, Amanda, but Wyatt slept 10 hours last night. 10 hours, man.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I don't know if he sleeps that long for them. Maybe a couple times. I don't know.
It was good. But you kept waking up.
I kept waking up.
And I wake up at 4 this morning and the laundry's going and oh, Leanna. Hey, long time no see.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Welcome. Well, those are bad.
I'm gonna have to catch up with you, my girl, because it's been over a year.
So check this out. Because we were muted and nobody was here yet, guess what happened yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That guy is so skilled. Actually, you should have got it on video where you said he went really close to the edge and he just took a little bit of dirt and he
Oh
had it
yeah, he
all
would
filled.
come like
Oh
right
my
up to
God.
the house and he'd just take it away.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was really cool how he did that.
Crazy.
But I was there all day having fun, kind of just helping with the corners and pulling out like material that shouldn't be going to dump. So
Yes, Mama. He is back to sleep.
so
We're hoping that he stays asleep even though he hears us talking in the kitchen. It's kind of echoey.
yeah, he should be fine as long as we just keep talking and it just becomes a drone.
Oh, Leanne, that's the back our backyard. We're wait, did you say what we're doing with that?
No,
Oh.
no, hang on.
It's a surprise.
We'll get to that. We'll intersperse a little bit of that. Let's see. So I won't stay long because data.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah, and Wyatt is sleeping again. He is out. He is out.
So Tash, I guess you got to wake up early. That's my regular time.
What?
So yeah, isn't that great? Eh?
Hey, newlywed, what are you doing awake?
Yeah. Or is that a shh?
Oh, I don't
don't
think
know.
so.
Can we say?
I saw stuff on Facebook. Did you see it on Facebook?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think so. So I think it's still shh.
Okay.
So okay.
I'll shut my mouth.
Okay. So
Are you in Canada? Yes, Leanne. We're in Regina.
that is.
That's why I said we made it back. Now we're doing renovations.
That is.
You didn't say anything yet. What we're doing?
No, we didn't. So Leanna, that's this place.
Yep, that's the house.
Let's see.
My fur baby woke. Yes.
At 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Not a fur baby, but Wyatt was up at 5. Yeah, he was up at 5.
No, yeah, but we were. I don't know. I think it was more like 4. I know I woke up at
4:30.
4:30, and I got up. Well, good morning, honey and me. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
We only. I forgot my mouse and keyboard dongle, so I am a little challenged here working on the keypad and we only have one monitor. We only have the laptop this morning.
Yeah.
So we are babysitting our grandchild.
Yeah, grand boy.
And
grandbaby boy.
So we were up early.
I think I hear him, but oh yeah, by the way, I've been hearing baby cries all night. I babysat last night too. So he slept excellent. Like, I mean, if I could have slept, I could have slept 10 hours. But I could not. I kept hearing the phantom cries of a baby.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Terrible.
Because my hearing is still not that great on this ear. So I was so scared that I would miss him crying and not hear him that I couldn't sleep very well.
So yes, we only have one kind of. We only brought the laptop. We don't have a second screen, so we can't bring up the VIP list and all that.
That's Susan.
And I'm challenged. No mouse. So double challenge this morning. So. So honey, me fun. Let's see. I have 2 grands coming to stay for 2 weeks. Wow.
Yes.
Somebody's going to be tired.
I think, yeah. Well, I think hers are older.
Yeah, okay.
I think hers are older. Like, if I would have, honestly, Susan, if I would have had Wyatt and the 2 girls, it's 5 and 4. Did I get that wrong? 5 and 3, sorry. I'd be exhausted right now.
5, almost 4. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd be exhausted right now.
So who caught our video yesterday? Hey, just put a yes in the comments and just put a yes in the comments. Tell us if you've seen it, because this is officially
season 5.
Season 5.
5 seasons. I can't believe it. We have a lot of videos out already.
Yeah, we have yesterday's and we have next week's already ready to go.
Yeah. And
season 5 started when we returned from Mexico and got back into our camper full time.
Yep.
And that's when it starts. So officially,
the video. Morning, Tim.
The video came
out. Bang for your buck. Morning, Tim.
So Tim, caught the video. Yes, he actually left a comment.
Yes, you did.
Yes, Tim is a very dedicated and loyal friend. And so we're kind of just waiting for people to show up. We have 6 in a room, so we just keep teasing you with
What's happening.
what's happening. So this happened. Yes. So what's all that about?
What's all that about?
So let's see what I can bring up here. Let's start with some pictures because they're more drastic. So it started with this.
Oh yeah.
So this was a parking pad next to our garage, and our garage backs onto the alley, the back alley, and it was way too high. The earth was actually higher than the garage level, and water in the spring and when it rained would basically go into the garage. And there's wires overhead, and the camper would be too high. It would hit those wires. So we raised the wire and we reduced the level of the parking pad.
So hopefully we'll be able to park back there and no problem.
Oh, there's no hope. We are. This is going to now be home base Canada.
Yes.
So the Bobcat took it down about 2 feet. So we took 2 feet out, and
that was a lot of soil. That was a lot of dirt. But he did take some of the topsoil because we took part of the garden. We used part of the garden for the pad. So he took some of the topsoil and moved it to the actual back. So my garden in the back is higher, and it is beautiful dirt. Do you have
So no,
we
Leanna,
did not sell the house.
We never sold the house. We just give me a sec here. I'm just trying to click with my little. It's just so hard without a mouse. Now where am I? So I want to take that one off. There we go.
There you go.
So no, we never sold the house, Leanna. We've been renting it out for a while now as we hit the road.
We actually had a renter that was renting it the whole year that we were gone. So
yeah, I mean,
when we came back, we had to do renovations to put the truck camper back there. So so that had to happen.
So what we did is we had on the left there in the front of the bucket where the bucket is, there was part of the garden there. What we did is we pushed the garden back towards the the back of the pad.
Yeah.
And then at the end we had them level out all that dirt and actually pack it down, because if we need to drop off the truck camper, we're going to actually put it in the garden.
Yeah. So I won't be planting this year, so there's no point in wasting this space. Yeah.
It's too late for that.
It's too late for planting.
So we'll be able to back up onto the garden, drop the camper, and then the parking pad can now be for the truck, so we can do
It's too bad because that garden, if you can see the pictures, how black that earth is, it's just beautiful. Dad, if you all don't know, I know Leanna knows, but Tim and whoever's listening, that was my dad's house, and he raised that garden from a baby. It was clay, so he added sand and he added more good soil, if you want to say that, right?
Yes.
And then he added some
sand.
I even think he put sand. Sand.
Yeah.
I even think he put in sheep manure, just to build it up and make it so fertile. It's beautiful. Beautiful soil.
So Tim has been following our adventure. So when we have something to post, we're starting to get back into Instagram. We've been kind of lacking on Instagram and Facebook.
What did she said? I can't see what she said.
Okay, just
scroll up.
I thought you saw. Okay,
no,
that
one. Not that one. That one.
Let's scroll down.
I'm getting error message.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, we won't either, actually. Tim, we're in the same boat. You can tell the story about my dad.
Yeah, I guess when Tracey and I met in 2010, so around 2014, Tracey's dad basically was diagnosed with lymphoma. And so we moved in with him.
Non-Hodgkin's
lymphoma. So it was a slow thing over 2 years.
Yeah.
And so we moved in with him. Tracey took care of him. And he didn't really know me right before 2010. So we spent a lot of time together for those last 2 years. And I promised him that, first of all, we were never going to get married because, we weren't going to have kids or anything.
In the beginning, I thought, well, I've been there, done that. We were never going to get married. We were just going to.
So I could see Dad was kind of stressing because he was thinking about his kind of final arrangements and all that. And he was kind of stressing about how I fit in all this. So I ended up proposing to Tracey
in front of my dad.
In front of her dad.
But what did you do? You asked my dad.
I asked Dad first if he was okay with it.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
I could cry.
So yeah, and I also promised him personally, like from me, that we wouldn't sell the house, that we keep it in the family.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I also told the kids too, like my kids, that we'll never sell it. So it'll be up to them if that's going to be our, after we're done traveling and after we're done seeing the world, and that'll be our retirement house.
Mm-hmm.
So if the kids want to sell it after we're gone, that's up to them. That's their deal.
That's like our land down in Baja.
Yeah.
That'll never get sold because it's actually being passed down to 5 different kids in equal amount and equal shares.
Yeah.
So, and our wills specify that they must all be in agreement to sell it.
Yeah.
So to have 5 people on an agreement to sell something, it never happens. So we're hoping that the kids will enjoy it. We'll go down and continue developing it. Maybe we will inspire an RV bug in our other kids and in our kids. And we'll see. Hopefully they enjoy it. So we'll just finish off this. We've got some great pictures. So we showed you this one and then this one.
You can get rid of that guy.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
no. Yeah, just show you pictures. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, in the back of the house. You got one there with the back of the garage too.
Yeah. Same here, the kids. Yeah, exactly. So I just wanted to get that comment out of the way. Sorry about that. And then you saw this. This is where he was now, the final.
This is the final.
So could you imagine? He took 2 feet down. It took it 2 feet down.
Yeah.
It does slope towards the alley. So, I mean, all the water drainage is away from the garage now.
And it was so high. I don't know I think what happened was, I can't remember who, that's the final. That's with the gate shut. We're going to have to get a new gate now though, because it doesn't go all the way down. There's a big gap and our little chihuahuas will definitely get under that gate. There's no way that they're going to stay in the yard. So that has to be done. But yeah, no, my dad added so much.
So yeah, so that's a slag layer on top. So
that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, my dad had so much slag that it was all the way up to the blue part of the garage.
Like it was touching the bottom of the garage.
See, right there where you see where the blue part of the garage is, that's a railway tie now. It's not any dirt, slag, whatever. So the water will be able to drain along the tie and out, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's good. I'm excited. I wanted that done for...
Sticky fingers. I'm trying to... I don't have a mouse this morning. I don't have a mouse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Same here.
But yeah, I've been wanting him to do that for honestly 2 years. Oh, we are returning to Mexico, Leanna. Just not right now, obviously, but
there is no retirement. There's no such thing.
No.
For the late baby boomers and beyond, there is no such thing.
No.
We're going to keep working and doing what we do. There's no plan to really stop doing what we do.
Well, no, he can work online. So that's it's convenient. We can be anywhere in the world and he can still work.
So we are basically working nomads. So as much as we have a house in Canada, it's pretty much rented out all the time. And we have our land in Mexico, and we travel in between, and we just plan to live in our truck camper and go back and forth and see North America.
Are you retired? You're not retired, are you, Leanna? You're not retired yet, are you? She said, I was planning on following you. Well, hey, you can still follow us down there. And you definitely can live cheap. We live cheap on our land because there's no rent, obviously. I mean, well, there's land tax, whatever, but it's like what? $100?
Yeah, I gotta stay. So
a year?
I'm about to turn 60
It's crazy.
Next year, early next year. So I got a statement from the federal government that in terms of what my pay, my pay into Canada pension is and what my pay out is going to be, and much lower than the maximum for sure. I spent a lot of years not working or working very little.
Yeah.
And so and especially I think it's the last 10 years or something, or the last 15 years are the most important, where I was running a business and I wasn't paying myself. So yeah, Canada pension is going to be pretty slim.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be an option for us either. So I guess we're back to the lottery.
Yay.
Just kidding.
We'll win the lottery. That's what we'll do.
So Liana is not retired.
No, I didn't think so. I mean, we're the same age. If she's 1 year younger than me, I think. I'm going to be 55 this year. So Freedom 55 ain't happening. Well, it is for us, but I mean, I haven't been working since working at the laundry. And that was 5 years. You retired me.
Oh, more than
5 years.
Well, you were going to school in 2012.
Yeah.
You retired in 2012. Huh?
There you go.
There you go. Almost 10 years.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, really, it's all about season 5. If you catch our video after this one, it's
oh God, Leanna, $1,000 a month if you retire early. Who can live on that?
No, well,
That's crazy.
I don't even get that. So my plan is just to go as late as possible. I think you can start
Oh my God.
at age 67, and I think every year that you postpone, if you take it early before 65, then you get 3% less per year or something like that.
Mhm.
And if you go beyond 65, you get 3 or 5% more if you delay.
Right.
And so, yeah, at least you're getting 1,000.
I plan on being a what do you call it? A mole in my children's on my children's back.
Or a basement troll.
A basement troll.
So yes,
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. You know,
well, I'm sorry what you're saying, but I consider us free. Like we have freedom because we rent the house out and we can travel everywhere, and to me that's freedom. Money wise, well, you know, I've never had a lot, so I never really worry about it.
mhm.
I mean, my mom always used to say, one thing she always said was, you don't worry about it. It'll be there when you need it. It'll be there. It'll show up somewhere. And there's always, the universe always provides. So I'm not worried about that.
Well, and I didn't really want to work until my funeral, but I probably will. It's not work for me. I mean, I love what I do. You know, I
remember like Leanna, he could do it. He can do it online. It's not like he actually goes 9 to 5 at a job in a building.
And that is a killer. It's like
that is
having that freedom of saying, well, I can work on my own terms.
Yeah.
That to me was freedom. That was 2016. That's when I received my freedom. I did have to go to work for 1 year, I think in 18, just to kind of set things up financially. And we got everything set up, and now we're doing this.
Right.
So we can choose to, you know, if we don't like our neighbors, we just
move. Like literally move the house, truck.
So 3 years ago, a government employee had its perks, got a cushy pension and benefits. I'm 56.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're only 1 year older than me, Tim.
Yeah. And that's the thing, it's like I was a little different. I took a lot of sabbaticals. I spent many times trying to start businesses. I kind of tried to roll the dice, and it didn't work out in the end. A lot of financial setbacks, and that's kind of why, at least for me, from kind of my career, is why it wasn't until 2016 that I have a successful business. But I'm just billing for my time. I'm just doing technical services. And so, I have a maximum that I can earn. It's not like, having an online business that the more widgets you sell or ebooks you sell, the more you make. So there is always a cap. And in my business, I cannot kind of subcontract other people to do work and things like that.
Yeah.
So we're constantly trying to look for ways to diversify our income, which is what Rich Dad, Poor Dad kind of strategy, diversify your income. And so we're not relying on Canada Pension. And right now we are kind of relying mostly on my business. And we're actually starting to make money from being monetized, which is thank you very much for you guys.
Yes.
And Tim, you know who you are.
He's our first one.
and Gina Payne.
Yes.
And
Gina.
And there was somebody else. Sorry, it escapes me this morning. But we really thank you guys. You guys are the best. And if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here.
That's right.
It keeps
it started off as a video a week for our kids to tell them and show them where we are in the world, and we're okay, and this is what's happening.
Dale Lowry,
get out.
No, Dale Lowry, are you kidding me, man?
Oh, that's so cool.
It's like he just joined.
I didn't know that.
He must be.
Is he on? Get out.
No.
What are you doing?
Dale Lowry, are you kidding me, man?
Oh, that's so cool.
It's like he just. Sorry about that.
He just put YouTube on. Anyway, Dale. If no one else knows Dale, you have to explain.
Yeah,
that.
Dale Lowry is a good friend of ours. I consider him my brother, from a different father and mother, and Dale is in Red Deer. Actually, we're going to be seeing Dale next week.
Awesome.
Not next week. The week after. In 2 weeks from now. So we're heading. Yeah. So next Saturday we're actually heading out. We're heading out to see Paula at her Palapalooza. Palapalooza is next weekend.
Palapalooza
In Weyburn, Saskatchewan. So we're kicking off our kind of Alberta tour, which is going to be absolutely awesome if all the planets align. We're also so we're going to meet up with Paula, and I'm not quite sure who else is going to be there. And we're going to be doing a lot of stuff like that we need to take care of because we're only there like maybe once this year. Yeah. And then we're planning to
Tim. Man, Timmy.
Whoa, Timmy. Wow. That is awesome.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you.
The puppies will love you.
Yes.
And
all of our charities do too.
you betcha. Very interesting. We actually, if you guys haven't looked at TOGO yet, have a look at TOGO, because if you sign up, then you get a referral link. And TOGO is amazing. TOGO's been really good to us.
Yeah.
We only put it in the description below. There's a discount code there. The people that use the discount code get $10 off. And if you refer,
every $10 adds up.
Yeah, and every person who signs up with your referral link, you get $10. So
you can totally get $10.
Yeah, I mean, full disclosure, we just cashed $70 this morning. Yeah, that came in through PayPal from TOGO. So that's probably
it pays off. I mean,
that's the most we've ever made on this channel is in one shot or in 1 month. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hang our puppy, you gotta give him something.
Well, I'm not gonna give him the one he sent us. That would be bad.
Okay.
It would be there's one I'm looking for. This one here.
Yeah.
This one here.
Oh my God. There you go. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Tim. Awesome. Thank you so much. So Leanna had said, I don't like the neighbor.
But you know what? get a truck camper. You can go anywhere.
You know, any RV really. I mean, even we've started to see a lot more pickup.
Dog fluff. Go ahead.
Sorry, it was nice to catch a minute. I gotta go. Okay, Leanna.
Oh,
You bet.
see you later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, honey and me.
And hopefully we'll see you before we actually do take off down south.
Yes, honey and me. And that's what the cool part is, that we just found out that we get overnight RV parking because we're members of TOGO.
Yes.
And but we started with road trippers.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird when they introduced that, because our road trippers came up, and I signed up for TOGO because they had talked about GPS, you know, and I wanted an RV specific GPS app. And so it was pretty cool. We finally did sign up with TOGO and got our road trippers membership kind of blended into that.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Have a look through it. Like TOGO, they really have a great business model, because really it costs you nothing to join. After that, you save so much on different things. There's discount coupons for a whole bunch of things that RVers need.
Yes.
And especially the other apps.
Especially if you need it anyways, why not save money?
And I did check out this overnight parking. That is pretty cool. It has all kind of the standard, you know, Walmarts and Cabela's and truck stops and things like that. It's pretty cool.
I wish we would have had this. It's a baby app. I don't want to show the baby's there. It's an app for the baby. It's called Smart Camera. I love this thing. You know, and then I realized you can turn on the sound. I didn't have the sound on. I could have turned the sound on, and I would have been able to hear. I probably would have been able to sleep, because then I would have been able to hear the baby. I didn't have the sound on all night, and then now I just turned it on. But he's out. Oh my gosh, he's tired. Okay, I love overnight.
This one, yeah. I love overnight parking app. Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
Overnight RV parking. And of course, we still use iOverlander because we like to go to the places that are less known.
Yes.
You know, and forestry roads, and really get out there. We can do that.
Oh my God.
Being in a truck camper.
Well, she probably knows, because in BC, they have a lot of forestry roads up the mountain. Oh my God. If we would have got what we were going to get in the beginning, which was a fifth wheel, there's no way we would have been able to go up the places we've gone to. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
There is no way.
And that was our final decision, because we were tossing fifth wheel truck camper, and the truck camper did it for us. Taylor Dasman's channel kind of convinced us, and to be able to go everywhere. We wanted to explore. We didn't want to bring a big house with us. And
also, who wants to go to what do you call it? Like campsites every time. You want to go somewhere where there's not very many people, or, you know, by the river, like literally right by the river. Well, you can't do that with a fifth wheel.
Yeah. So
unless you have a lot of space.
Yeah. And we just
turn around.
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
Yeah. No. I mean, with a fifth wheel or travel trailer, I mean, there's a lot more planning involved.
Yeah.
And that's why we're also reticent to pull a cargo trailer.
Yes.
The downside of a truck camper is that there is no storage.
No.
And we are heavy, because all the weight is on the truck. You're not pulling it behind on a separate axle.
And we did try and we said this when we came back, right? We were in Mexico. We said, "Oh, we're gonna get some stuff out of the truck, and we're gonna get light. We're gonna go light. We get back. We add my paddle board. I don't forget a couple of other things we added.
We're slowly bringing things back in. And of course, we did a big Amazon haul for this year. So we had 7 months in Mexico without being in the camper to think about all the products that we don't have. And we did get rid of some, very little.
Oh.
And so we must have.
We're still going to do that video, though.
I think we have 20 to 30 items we just purchased from Amazon, and we're going to do an Amazon haul video.
But we're also going to do a video on the things we bought, and that was a waste of money.
Jane Bray, good morning. How are you?
Oh, morning.
How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Look, we have a new person. We need to show them. Look, we have to show them. Hang on, I'm getting there.
What we did yesterday?
Jane Bray, this happened yesterday. So the final product was this, and now we have a parking pad for our truck camper. So we have a home base in Canada. We had never done that. It wasn't, Tracy's getting us coffee. So it was never, we couldn't really park there. The wires were too low. The parking pad was too high. And the way it was set up, it just was too dangerous to actually try to get it in there. So we had a Bobcat come in, and this was the final, beautiful, nice and level with the alley. It slopes away from the garage now. We're not getting water into the garage, and we're really happy with it. So we're presently parked with Tracy's brother. So he has a beautiful parking pad off his alley. He has a double wide lot, so he has lots of parking there. But we stayed there last summer before when we got back from Mexico, and we also did it this year. So now we're happy that we're very happy that we had that opportunity to stay there, and the kindness of family. But it is time to kind of move on and leave them their space, and we're so happy now that we have our own parking pad. So that's where we're going to go after we get back from BC, because we are, Alberta and BC. So we're going to Alberta first. We're going to go see Paula at Paulapalooza next weekend.
Paulapalooza.
And then we're going
to get some crazy clothing. I say we get some crazy clothing and show up and just freak Paula out, because she's never met us in person. So.
Oh, I can bring out all my goofy T-shirts.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. It's like, when I want expert advice, I talk to
like,
myself.
She'll be like, oh, you're those people.
We are those people.
We are.
So, and then from there, we're going to run along Highway 1, Southern Alberta. We're going to stop in Lethbridge to visit family.
Yeah.
South of High River to visit friends, and overnight there. And so we're going to be mooch docking there. And then we're going to stop and just see a couple of people in Calgary, friends. I guess those are friends. Mm-hmm. And just to say hi, just an hour or two, just have coffee. And then we're going to end up in Red Deer.
Yes.
And visit family and friends. There are lots of people, lots of things.
We have a lot of family in Red Deer.
And friends.
I should say in Alberta. Sorry. We have a lot of family in Alberta. So we could be just going from city to city. Yeah,
and we can mooch dock to mooch dock. I mean, it's pretty easy for us.
But this year, season 5 is going to be a lot of boondocking. That's our goal. Our goal is to stay away from campgrounds, stay away from
at all costs.
At all costs.
Because it costs.
It does cost. So we're trying to go.
So because our strategy was to be set up this way, to be off grid, mm-hmm. and we have a solar system, we have a composting toilet, we require very little water. We put our drinking water in the fresh tank, and just only drinking water, quality water, and we can stretch that out, and we can run our fridge on propane. So as long as we have propane stops, enough propane, so our 2 propane tanks will last us 2 weeks.
Get the comments.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What happened here? I think, sorry. What? Let's see. Sorry, guys.
He was not watching, and I need to be doing this because he doesn't.
Well, we only have one screen this morning.
I need a refill too. Oh, it's decaf. If you drink decaf, we have it.
Where's visitor parking at our house? Actually, that's why we. So at the house right here. So that's why we had the Bobcat tap down our garden.
Yeah.
So that we can actually back up onto our garden and leave room
for another camper, whatever. Yeah.
Class C van.
We do have, Class C. We definitely have room for another Class C.
So what we don't have is we don't have a lot of power at that point. All we have is an outside receptacle.
This is why we're doing renovations, because we need to get those renovations done. Yeah.
So one of the first things we'll need to do is basically upgrade the power panel, because it's one of those little ones. I don't know if we have more room, but my concern is a domino effect, that if we bring in an electrician and we want to upgrade the power, I don't know if they have to replace all the wiring, or I don't know.
And if you replace the wiring, Tracy needs a new kitchen.
Well, it's funny that you should say that, Jane. We were actually really close to when we started planning our July trip here
Oh,
to
come to
Alberta.
Vancouver. Yes,
We were going
we
to go
were.
through Revelstoke and Hope, and we have
We
Sue
were.
and Henry, our friend Sue and Henry,
Mhm.
that came and visit us 2 winters ago on our land in Baja.
Yeah.
They have a beautiful property. It used to be an eco lodge just outside of Hope, BC,
Yeah.
by the tunnels,
Mhm.
by the train tunnels. We were going to stop there, and then we weren't sure if we were going to go north or south, or hit Vancouver Island. And so we kind of inching going north. So let's finish actually the itinerary. So we're going to end up in Red Deer. Then we got some to and from to go to
I'm surprised
Edmonton.
you don't have a map.
Wow. Do I have a map? No.
No,
I know. I never copied that one. I never, but there is a trip plan for that one
I'm
on Road
surprised
Trippers
you don't have
too.
a map.
There is Road Trippers on there.
Okay, go. Sorry.
And so once we're done kind of taking care of personal business, then we're actually meeting Kent and Lisa with Living Light RV in Nordegg, our favorite place of all times.
Hold on. Just don't go too fast. I'm trying to read them, honey.
I don't know.
Well,
So,
go back up, please.
okay, sorry guys. So,
I'm there. Yeah. Yes, we know you're there.
so we got 30 amp hookup and Wi-Fi, water, etc. Jane, oh my God.
See, Jane, this is what we need. We are going to do it. I finally convinced Christian to get the pad done. This was 2 years. I figure within a year we'll have 30 amp.
Yeah,
You know,
because for us to renovate, like we'd like to renovate our basement and actually put a full apartment down there, full, like a kitchen,
we do.
a small. Yeah, well, that's kind of in the plans.
Really?
Yeah, well, we can rent the house and live in the basement. I thought that was the whole idea of upgrading the power panel, and then we put an
We're
upstairs
sharing
laundry.
the kitchen.
No, we put an upstairs laundry, and we can actually. One person gets the front door for the upstairs.
It's news to me, guys. That one is news to me.
That would be the ultimate plan, because that way we would never.
That's in this brain.
We would.
He never expressed it out.
We have space upstairs for an upstairs like stackable laundry.
He's funny.
And
He's
then,
funny.
and if we put a small kitchen in the basement, which all the drainage is there, we put that in last year, a few years ago, and we could.
Don't touch. Okay.
So all we need is 30 amp service outside. But the nice part is that our solar system allows us to meter or restrict how much shore power. So when we're connected to shore power, we can dial in how much amperage to take from that shore power. So if we're only on a 15, sometimes outside interruptible power supplies, with the little red button, sometimes it could be as low as 5. So we can dial that down, and then our solar system battery makes up the difference.
You know what, Tim? I don't think he heard me. I don't think he heard me when I mentioned the kitchen.
No.
I don't think he heard.
No.
I knew he didn't.
Why improve it for the tenants?
Oh no, but it's okay.
The
I
kitchen
had to clean the kitchen yesterday, and on inspection when we walked in to check the house out. Oh, everything looked like it was in its place, and everything was in its place. But you start moving furniture, you open up the cupboards.
You pull the stove away from the wall.
Oh my! You don't have a picture. Don't show that picture, 'cause
No.
that was gross.
No.
Anyway, yeah, I don't think tenants really take care of your house as much as you would,
No.
which makes sense. I
They
guess.
don't do anything.
So until we are there full time living there, and and that's it, we'll keep the kitchen the way it is. But anyway, Jane, did you get a new trailer? I think Susan asked. Oh,
There we go.
Not new trailer yet. So close September. Oh,
September.
Okay. What kind are you getting?
What are you thinking of? What are you thinking of getting?
Mm-hmm.
Do you rent fully furnished? Hang on.
Whoops, you got
Good
the
morning,
wrong one.
Tom. Hang on.
Oh, hey,
Paul and Randy.
Hey,
Hey,
Canadians.
thanks for joining us again. Hey, we got to do this, right? Every time somebody joins.
Should throw up the flag.
Yeah, really.
For the Canadians.
Yeah, we should have the flags right
We
now.
should have the flags.
Sorry, guys, but we just wanted to show you that this happened. Yeah, and so
He loves that video.
and yeah, and this one, and so this,
And that's the result.
and that's the final result. We now have a parking pad for our truck camper. So,
Oh,
and so Jane is thinking
19
Taylor coach,
foot.
19 foot.
which is 16-foot floor. Oh, wow. Okay.
Cool.
What is a Taylor coach?
I don't know. Is that a travel trailer, or is that a little Class C? Is that a Class C?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Y'all can tell us, Jane.
Let us know.
I've never heard of it, so I've never heard of it.
Yes, we do. We do offer fully furnished our house, and that's, and we
The only thing is the beds.
Yeah, we used to offer beds. We used to cater to female students.
Yeah.
And we were that specific, female students, because we have a nursing college, and I know that maybe is sexist, but most nurses are female. It's kind of reality, but I'm not saying they're only.
Whatever.
But we prefer females students because even though they don't really take care of the place, like in terms of the maintenance and lawn care and all that.
Yeah, and that's even females don't take care of the place. Doesn't matter if you're female, male. No.
But they don't damage the place either.
They don't damage place.
Typically, they don't have wild parties, and typically, we've been lucky.
But the guys do. This is what I've been finding. The last guy, of course, was an older gentleman. What am I saying? He was around our age. Recently divorced, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, there was damage, and he's our age. So, I mean, it's hard to judge that,
Yeah,
it really
yeah,
is.
because he looked clean and white collar and, very, but
Yeah.
no, there was.
But messed, like when you are in that whatever.
When you're a divorcee, your life is in shambles, and I know I've been there. You're not yourself per se.
No.
It's kind of a wild time, crazy time.
Yeah. So anyway, but we're on to new adventures, and we've got the ad up for female students again.
Yeah. So we tried renting it. Like we put the ad up to rent the whole house, and we just didn't. It didn't feel right. We didn't want to do that because we prefer to rent a couple of rooms, so we're basically looking for roommates, and so technically we still live there, and so as roommates we can kind of come and go as we please, but we're never there.
The only problem, Susan, so keep that damage deposit.
Yeah.
The only problem, Susan,
we had to evict him. He didn't pay the last month, so he coasted.
bad story. Yeah,
he coasted
So basically,
through.
the last month's rent was damage deposit.
And so there was nothing left for damages.
Yeah, and you can't take blood from a stone, and
He's a divorcee. He's got no money.
and he has no money. Like, I mean, we didn't know all this. We've learned a lot over this past year. I mean, we've let him slide a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
with money, like not having to pay till the middle of the month.
Yeah, and so he finally got completely caught up in April, and which is good. And then he paid May.
Yeah.
But he didn't pay June. So when he notified us that he was going to be late and the excuses starting again, that was it. We had enough. So
we're like, oh God, it's going to be another year of I'm not paying for 2 months, and then I get caught up slowly, and it was just a pain. Paula and Randy, if you do rent your place out, take our advice.
Take your time.
Take your time and make sure you check all the references, everything.
And go with your gut. If your head says, "Oh, this is amazing," but your gut kind of has.
I don't want to say, but I will. He liked the guy. I had a bad vibe from him. Yeah, a really bad vibe, and he was like,
he looked good on paper. Put it that way.
For him.
Yeah.
I go by feeling, and there was something off. Like I just, yeah, like, you know, how do they say that? Butter melts on his tongue, or he could sell ketchup. There was a show. He could sell ice to an Eskimo. That's it.
Ketchup.
No, like the one was from Tommy and Me or something like that, where it's he could sell ketchup to a lady wearing red gloves.
Oh, okay. So custom. This is Jane's travel trailer. So is it a travel trailer? Only what we want. Nothing more. Extra insulation, solar, built in Ontario. Okay. Will weigh 2,400 pounds. Wow, that's nice and light. What do you plan to
custom designed layout trailer, travel trailer? Oh, it's a pull behind, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so what do you plan to pull that with? Obviously, wow, that is really super light. And are you planning to travel full time or summertime, weekends, winter getaways?
Well, that's the thing. Like, also traveling, I don't want to talk about the travel right now, the situation, but you don't know what the next year holds for sure. Yeah, that's why we felt sorry for him. I don't know if it's Randy or Paul or both, but it's just, I just feel sorry for them because they're going through a divorce. They had a kid, and the kid actually, he mentioned that kid. He mentioned he had a kid, but he didn't mention that he had to go to Toronto.
No, Montreal
or whatever.
Once a year.
Yeah.
Because he was a spina bifida.
He's got spina bifida. He didn't mention that.
So every year he has to go for a surgery. And again, I think that's why he didn't pay.
Yeah.
They're in Montreal right now, getting that annual surgery.
Which is sad. I mean, so like I said, that's why we just, And
his income wasn't based on a job. It was based on a business that collapsed due to COVID.
Like I said, my reservation was that it wasn't that he wasn't going to pay. It was sketchy. He was sketchy to me. And I don't know why. I just don't know. But anyway, go by your gut when you're renting out your place.
Yeah. All we can do is check that they have proper employment, that they work where they say they work. It's not like I don't know if we can do a credit check on them.
And then of course you say, we did by the book, like my sister does. So we got the VIN number for his vehicle. Well, his vehicle died.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that vehicle anymore. So what are you going to do? I mean, whatever. I mean, I feel bad because his son is in a bad spot and he's in a bad spot, but be honest and upfront with people. Don't leave that out when you're telling people about your life, because that's all important, right?
Yeah. Rent's payable at the end of the month after I've stayed. No, this is not a hotel. It's not when you check out.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Let's see. Trying to get caught up here. We had the first 4 days. Oh, nice.
Ecoline.
Isn't it solar? We did spring a leak.
Oh,
but good to find it before the cabinets are done. Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen somebody else, some van lifers also do a reno and closed everything up, took their first trip, and then they had a leak. The fittings weren't tight enough when they crimped, when they did the crimping.
I would cry. Yeah, we did all that, Tash. And he was clean. He was clean. Everything was clean. Clean as a whistle. But when clean as a whistle goes through the window when you go through a divorce. Anybody who has gone through a divorce, anybody who is living that right now knows exactly what we're saying. We have both done it. We've both done it. We've gone through and it's like you're almost in a daze.
It's not your life. It's a totally different. I can tell you that. Yeah, I could write a book about what I did during.
You could be happy one minute and crying the next. it's not a good scene. It's just not good.
Well, Paula, then are you guys going to travel? Like, are you able to telecommute or work from the road? Because I'll tell you, there's no better life. Even taking a pay cut is worthwhile if you can get out from the office and you can work on the road. I so recommend it because it's not work at that point. You'd be surprised how little money that you need. Everybody worries about having enough for retirement, and once you let go of that fear, that money, that's such a prison. But
you also have to make sure that you have enough to survive, right?
And that's why if Randy's retiring anyways, so there's should be retirement income there, but if you can keep working on the road as a working nomad, oh my God, let's see.
Plan on renting for a year, she said. Jane said, yeah, that's a good idea. Hey. That is a way of, testing the water, putting your foot out there and actually doing it. It's a good idea. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice that we had somebody in the house for a whole year and didn't have to worry about, somebody breaking in or whatever, right? There was somebody at least there. That was a blessing. That was a good thing. But just make sure you have a good renter.
Yeah. And, a lot of people end up selling their house and, buy an RV. They want to cash out and they don't want any bills. We basically, since we're still working, we saw it more, let's rent out the house so it costs nothing, right? And then let's put our rent, what we would normally pay on a truck and a truck camper.
Yeah.
And, we spread out those payments. For us, we're renting the lifestyle. And at the end, we will own something. We bought a diesel truck, so we knew that, even in 10, 20 years, let's say 10 years, it would still have a lot of value and it would still be in good shape, if well maintained. Mm-hmm. A diesel engine can run forever almost. So that was our kind of our idea there. And at the end, we would have a truck and camper. Right now, there's really good resale value on it. If we were to get out of this lifestyle, we'd have no problem cashing out.
Oh, no, Susan. Oh, see you later, hon. Oh, terrible. Oh, take care, honey. Well, hopefully we'll see you guys sometime.
I have a mental picture of the dog.
Oh, yes.
Like I can see it. Ours
do it too. What is it with dogs? Why do they want to rub their bodies in feces? Like
I don't know.
Some other dog or an animal. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's gross.
Yeah. You won't know I'm a dog because I smell like you.
I smell like a bear.
Yeah.
You should be scared now. I smell like a bear.
Yeah. Yeah. The outside hose.
Oh, yeah. Terrible. Oh, see, and that's one thing, like, thank goodness we have that outside hose with the truck camper because
the outside shower. And at least you can get some warm water. I'm scared of
skunk. Yeah. I'm scared of a skunk. Can you imagine in a truck camper or a camper period and your dogs get sprayed? I would be finding the nearest, groomer and say, help.
Here, we'll bring cases of tomatoes.
Does it work? Tomato soup or tomato juice?
Juice, I supposed to. Something in the tomatoes that neutralize that smell, but it never goes completely away, right? It takes forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's.
So hey, getting back to July, so that we're meeting up with Kent and Lisa. So we're spending 2 nights in Nordegg.
Did you tell everybody?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but they don't know when and where exactly, right? But we are meeting up. Nordegg is our absolute favorite
good
spot.
Morning. Aloha, Conk.
Hello, Conk. Woo-hoo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. And actually, I think.
You have something for him?
No.
But you're going to show him what we did yesterday?
Oh, right. Oh,
you got to show him.
Oh, yeah.
Show him what we did yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody knew who that comes in. Sorry.
Gets to see.
Yeah, so this happened. And so we have a new parking pad for our truck camper. So now we have home base instead of mooch docking.
We don't have to mooch dock on anybody's land when we're home.
Yeah. So we have our own private mooch dock now.
Go back to the comments.
And so we're really happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. Paul and Randy said, I need rich dad, poor dad when I was in my 20s. You know what? Oh, man. Do kids, even...
I don't know how you do that today. I think the only way to be successful today is not to get married, don't have a girlfriend, live in your car, get a gym membership, save every penny that you make, invest it in businesses, and keep rolling it over. But there's no way you can have a life if like two kids getting together and now you have to pay for a car and an apartment.
So expensive for them. It's so expensive.
And now it's getting, every decade is getting worse and worse. How can you save any money to get ahead? So it is a tough one. And I think, our kids are not really taught business in school. No. They are taught the slavery way of getting a job and getting in debt.
Do you guys ever remember, I think it was economics class, or it was a something computer or economics or something like that class. It was a long, our computer teacher was in grade 12 when I took computer. Now they're doing it in kindergarten. But anyways, I regress. Digress.
Okay.
Something. Anyway, we were taught how to write checks. We were taught, remember that?
Yeah, I did.
We were taught how to write checks. We were taught, we actually had to go to each bank and find out the interest rate on every single, the checking, savings, loans, everything, find out all that, figure out which investment would be a good investment. I remember all that.
Yeah.
But did I listen?
Yeah, but still, it's like they're just teaching you to deal with the banks, right? They're not teaching you how to make money.
I know, but I knew the Dow. Okay, when I was in, whatever grade it was, I was 16. Okay, or actually less than that. I was 15. My dad bought me a Commodore 64. I just aged myself. Okay, a Commodore 64. Now, the Dow was on my Commodore, and I saw all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, I was typing it in. DOS. No. DOW. Dow, and it was a stock. It was
Dow. Stock. Okay.
Anyways. If I would have done that, well, it's like Apple.
Yeah.
If back then, if we would have put money into, we don't like Apple. We have Android. But listen, if I would have put money into Apple or into Dow stock, we wouldn't be having this discussion about having to retire.
Okay, Tash. We will catch you later. Have a good breakfast.
Exactly. See, look at that cowgirl, Tash.
Yeah.
Economics wasn't taught until college. Yeah. Well, back in our time, it was taught in grade school.
Well, it's not really economics, how to write it. Like I said, it's how to enslave yourself with the banks is what they teach you. And they feed you that. And then work hard, get a job. That's what
not my
we were taught.
Not my economics teacher. Man, he was so smart. So smart. Oh my God. I bet you that guy's a millionaire. If I look back. Find out where he is. Bet you he's a millionaire.
So Jane, you guys are set. That is definitely the way to go.
What's happening?
They just retired, paid off the house, both condos. So they have they're debt free. Yeah. They're debt free with the camper. Yeah. And they have passive income from the rentals.
Live frugal. We are living frugal. Mm-hmm. That's the whole thing. And we're trying to inspire our children to live frugal.
Yeah. And so, it might be worthwhile for us, if we're going to upgrade the wiring and then a little bit of plumbing, like we could put a little kitchenette in the basement.
Yeah.
And we could at least a little bit more money, I think, would be the laundry because there's a spot in the kitchen where there's a deep alcove, but the back of the closet from the bedroom from the other side is there too. So we'd lose some closet space in the bedroom, but we could put a stackable there.
We're still thinking about doing that so that when we do, finish traveling, whatever, we will have a house that is one level and I don't have to go downstairs to do the laundry.
So we could possibly rent the basement to a
Then
student.
I would rent the basement.
But when we're coming and going, like as we're doing our travels, we have our basement for our stuff. We have a place for our secured personal belongings. And then as we retire, we could flip it around and then have a tenant basically subsidize. Basically, it would subsidize or even pay for the all the utilities. So that would definitely offset that, and we have a house basically free to live at that point, because we are going to be very tight. It's like that's it. That's.
I don't think so. I know you think so. I don't think so, because by that time our truck and camper
will be paid
off, and the house is paid for.
Yeah, and it costs us nothing to run, so it really just costs us our food and gas, really.
Yep.
And any repairs.
So, I mean, but right now, the reason that we need to have a renter is because it offsets the cost of the truck and camper.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think.
Yeah. Yeah. But, even if we're not there, there's still utilities to pay. There's municipal taxes to pay. And you know what, Tim, we were debt free when we started. We were debt free. The house was paid for. The car was paid for.
We owed nothing.
We owed nothing, but we were bored.
Bored.
We were bored, and we needed something.
And I never traveled. Through my marriage, we didn't go anywhere. I mean, he traveled a lot, even when he was a kid. Like, you traveled a lot, even airplane when he was 8 years old and stuff. And I didn't go anywhere. I think the furthest south I went was to South Dakota, literally. That's it.
Yeah, it was really funny because when we first met, we took a trip out east, and we reached a point in Saskatchewan where Tracy said, well, this is the furthest I've ever been, outside, my bubble.
Whatever, my bubble.
I'm not sure, Paul and Randy, would TOGO cover our van as we travel? I'm not quite sure. Oh, TOGO. I'll cover our van as we travel. I'm not quite sure what that means, cover. TOGO is kind of like a RV companion.
It's apps.
It gives you
places to park, boondock.
Well, it's the main app that gives you all the other apps. They're buying all these other apps under one umbrella, and it gives you discount codes to purchase different things. It has kind of GPS planning, which is like road trippers. Once you do your kind of trip planning, there's an app version. From the app, you can also send it to Google Maps or your GPS. A lot of great stuff with TOGO. So it's not tied to an RV, though you do put in your RV information. It'll track maintenance schedules. It's really, really great app. So have a look. There's a link below. Check that link. Just click on it, and it'll take you there. And there's lots of great info on it. And there's a free version that you can play with it.
Well, Jane, you guys are young. You should go. You should enjoy this. You'll be enjoying this. Oh, it is. I can't imagine having to wait and
I mean, RV life is a little harder, right? Than coming home.
A little bit.
It's like you come home and like you flick the light switch and there's always power, and you turn the faucet and there's always water. So it's a little different. Hey, Captain Jack.
I just seen it.
So we won't make
we
won't make you walk the plank for being late. No, just kidding.
You're on after us.
Yeah, you're right. You're right on time.
You are. It's hard because I'm sure he was like you, getting stuff ready for his live coming up next.
Okay, so everybody knew that's coming in.
Oh, you got to see this.
We got to see this, Captain Jack. This happened yesterday. And so that's our new parking pad.
That's our new pad
at our house. So we don't have to mooch dock anymore with family, and we now have a place that we can park at our house.
Yep. Yeah. And it is I wanted this done for at least 2 years. It was so high. Water was going into the garage. It wasn't draining properly. Oh, it was a nightmare. And now it is beautiful. And now we have a place to put the truck camper when we're home. And we don't have to bother anybody. We're safe at home. And that's what it looks like when,
that's the big picture.
Yep. And that's the garage. And yeah. And the only thing now, we have to fix the gate, because the gate doesn't go together properly anyways. But now there's a big gap
At the
like
bottom.
at the bottom.
At the bottom.
And we have Chihuahuas. You guys all know that we got 2 little Chihuahuas. Well, they will get out. And trust me, Pepita, our little Mexican Chihuahua, will escape.
And there's the front of the house.
There's the front.
A cute little 2-bedroom.
Yep.
Kind of 60s. It was built in the 60s.
It's big enough for us.
Yeah. We have a bedroom and we have an office. And actually,
come on, it's actually almost too big. We live in a truck camper, class.
So Tracey has promised me that when we move back into the house, that I'll be able to put the office
in the living room, right by the big bay window there.
The big bay window, that will be my desk right there.
That's his spot.
I had that a couple of times, like once at one house that we had, and I just love watching the traffic go by. Just watching life go by as you're working.
Nice pad.
What?
Captain Jack. Yeah, it is a nice pad. That's what Jane said too. Nice pad. Zap strap mesh on bottom of gate.
James or Tim?
Pirate. Yes. Captain Jack.
We have to look over here.
Bottom of gate.
James or Tim?
What are you doing?
Hang on.
The pictures. Yeah, pictures of the pirate.
The pirate.
Yeah.
We're looking on the actual YouTube.
Yeah, because we can't see the actual emojis. It just says pirate. Oh my goodness, that's funny. But if you scroll down, she said, strap a.
Oh, hang on. Those things are bouncing.
Zap strap mesh on the bottom of the gate. Yeah, you know what? I was going to do that. I talked to him about that, and he says, you know what? There's too big of a gap right in between the 2 gates when they open. So we're just going to get a new gate. And the reason is that little piece that's in between is I have to bungee it every single time. And if I get an actual gate that's fixed, we can just open the gate, take the garbage cans out, and shut the gate. It's such a hassle. I mean, I can't imagine. You can see the wooden. It's a wooden piece that's attached to the gate with bungee cords.
Yeah, like I thought of even like we have some chain link fence, like leftover chain link. I think. Yeah, and I thought of just kind of strapping a piece, but by the time we cut it, my concern is that the dogs will just push it out of the way.
Yep, and Pepita will.
So
she is a smart little Mexican Chihuahua.
She'll push through it.
Yeah, and she will.
So the gate is old, and there was a wheel that doesn't touch the ground anymore.
Actually, the wheel came right off when we were renovating.
Yeah, it was a double wheel, and one of the tires came off the wheel. So we're trying to make the van as off-grid as possible.
Perfect.
Yeah, and it's tough because I was thinking this morning, it's like we don't have enough solar to run our fridge. We can run all our needs except the fridge, and if it wasn't for that, the fridge chews up propane.
Yeah.
So if we didn't have the fridge chewing up the propane, we could stay out a lot longer. Now we'd be just more at the mercy of our water, fresh water, drinking water, and then so we could stay out a month. We could stay out a month with the drinking water if we didn't have to go in for propane. And when we're in the high sun, like high heat, summer heat, like in Baja heat, we go through a 20-pound propane tank every 6-7 days.
Yes, they are, Jane. They know how to escape. That's just the water jug.
Oh.
They are like, well, weren't they bred? Chihuahuas were bred for not mousers or for
they used to dig in tunnels and
to get the
rodent hunters.
Rodents to get the rodents.
I think like rat hunters.
Yeah, so they're good at escaping and going into places that they shouldn't be going.
They just quietly walk away.
Quietly walk away.
Yeah,
that's funny. And they're pretty quiet. Like Pepita will. Well, Maggie sticks around, but Pepita will take off. Lately, she's been like attached to me, like just at the hip. Everywhere I go, she's got to be there. So I don't know. Maybe she won't, but still, I'd rather not take the chance and lose her, because there is other bigger dogs in the area, and that would be terrifying if she got hurt. What do you got there, Cabo?
So we're going to try, we only have one screen, but I'm going to try to share it.
What are you doing?
You'll see. Oh, sorry. technical difficulties this morning.
He hasn't got a mouse
I don't-
and he doesn't have his extra monitor. So
Yeah.
it's a little,
One monitor, no mouse. I am definitely double handicapped.
ooh, look at that.
Look
What
at
is
that
happening?
picture in picture. So here is the basically Alberta, BC trip. So we actually plan to go up north. At this point, there's, oh, that's interesting.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to move around.
We'll just make it bigger. Or can't you go like this? Oops.
No, it.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Just leave it like
Yeah.
that.
So there is no plan on going to Vancouver Island. We were hoping, see the little, I see it here. This one, this was Whitehorse, but right now we can't travel there.
No.
We can't go to Whitehorse without quarantining for 14 days.
And then it would be no point.
So that was number 10. So no.
It was actually there'll be 12 stops because
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what we were hoping to do.
Yeah.
But
that can't happen.
that can't happen now because we can't travel.
Yeah, so you can kill it now.
There we go.
Hopefully they saw that because I don't know if they did.
Did you see that? Did you see that, everyone? So that
I don't know.
so really we're taking kind of back highways. We're taking secondary highways. Even from leaving Kent and Lisa and Nordegg, we're actually taking a forestry road and back up to the Yellowhead. Beautiful, I guess, fishing areas. Just really nice backcountry. I screenshot this. We'll live
Precarious through our, oh yes.
till we get our trailer.
Well, that's what we were doing. I mean, until we got ours too, we were watching a lot of YouTube videos. Actually, he was watching a lot of YouTube videos. I was working.
Yeah, well, this is where I went back to work for a year. So Tracey was living in Red Deer and I was working in Edmonton, and I'd rented a place there. So for a month, we kind of lived separately for the weekdays, and then I'd go back to Red Deer for the weekend. And I was watching a lot of videos at night, and I really got, hooked on it. And then I showed her, it's like, hey, honey, I think we should do this. And I was hoping she wouldn't think I was crazy.
I was like, yes, we should.
Yeah. So it was meeting of the minds in it.
Well, it was because of the fact that I want to travel so bad, like younger, and we didn't do it. Like I said, we were dirt poor. We didn't have money to go anywhere. When I was a kid, my mom was a single parent, so we were definitely not able to do any kind of trips like that.
Let's see. Can we do this? Can we do this?
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that was.
He's moving.
Oh, is he? Oh, you're getting notification. No, that's us.
Christian, I gotta go pretty soon here.
Is he stirring?
He's moving. Baby's moving.
Okay, so what do we have?
I can see
there?
him on the camera. It looks like he's looking right at the camera. That's creepy. Oh, and they got those little eyes that are glow in the dark. Oh, that's creepy, man.
There we go.
What are you doing?
So this is what we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
So Palapalooza is one, family in Lethbridge, High River, a couple of stops in Calgary, then Red Deer. I know it says McDonald's, but don't worry about that. That's just a waypoint. And then we got some stops in Calgary.
We won't be going to McDonald's.
And then we're going to David Thompson. We're going to Nordegg.
Nordegg. That's where our kickoff was. Very, very beginning.
Yeah, our first trip when we went to pick up the solar.
Yep.
Was there.
Yep.
And then we're taking, instead of taking the Yellowhead back up, this is a forestry road through here. And then we're taking Highway 40. And then we're taking Highway 40. And then we hit all the way up here, Highway 40. And then we join 43, which is the main highway, 4-lane highway. And then we hit the Klondike Highway, or the Gold Rush Highway, which is turns into the Alaska Highway. And it's just absolutely beautiful up in here. And we will bring you, especially Tim and Gina so far, and Dale, Mr. Dale Lowry, we will bring you some special lives as we go. We will go live, members only, and so you guys can follow us along. Hopefully, we'll have data throughout the whole trip, and we'll be able to bring you kind of some extended play lives while we're up there. Of course, we'll be posting to Instagram and Facebook. So we're really excited. We leave in a week. Next Saturday, we take off and we go visit Paula with Van Vita Travels. She's having a Paula Palooza weekend meetup in Weber, Saskatchewan. So we're really excited about that, to actually meet Paula. And we're not sure who's going to show up there, but we're going to have some fun.
We're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
We're going to cause problems. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to stir the pot. No, I'm just kidding.
More comments.
We plan on having some fun. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, hang on. Is it Timmy Ray the King?
Oh, Timmy Ray. Good morning.
Yes. I am new to your YouTube channel. That's strange because we've seen you on a lot of
I'm actually shocked. I thought no. I think I've seen him on our channel before.
Oh, I don't know if he's come to our channel. We've chatted on other streams.
We've chatted on other streams for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. Well, welcome.
Well, welcome, Timmy.
And guess what we did yesterday?
Oh yeah, we got to do this.
Come on, Papa.
Sorry, I'm slow.
Come on the ball.
Okay, hang on here.
I got a baby waking up here.
Hang on. So Timmy Ray, this happened yesterday. Sorry.
All right. Woo-hoo.
So we have a new parking pad
for our truck camper. We have a new parking pad for our truck camper.
Excellent. 101 yacht. It was.
Oh,
I don't know. It
God.
Went up to. It was 37 here yesterday.
Yeah. 38.
No, 37.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I said 38.
That's as high as I've seen it. So I don't know. It's like.
Oh, meant to be. Good morning, guys.
Look at that. You guys made it. Oh,
you made it.
Did you see that clip? Did you see that clip?
Guess what we did yesterday?
What did we do yesterday?
Oh, you haven't. So that happened yesterday. We took down, I don't know how many feet you said.
2 feet. Yeah.
2 feet of old slag
and dirt.
Leveled it out and dirt. And now my garden spot where you tamped it down with the bucket.
With the backhoe.
Whatever.
With the
whatever that thing is called. What is it called?
Technically, it's a skid steer, but everybody calls them bobcats.
Bobcats. Okay. And so now my garden is up to where it's supposed to be again. But now we have a nice parking pad for the truck camper. So now we don't have to mooch talk on family anymore. We have our own spot.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so
I'm excited about that.
So here's the bobcat.
Yeah.
Tapping down the garden. So if we had to, we could dolly off the truck camper onto the garden. It's too late to plant anything this year, so why not?
Yeah,
we'll just use it as extra parking space. So we can now have the truck camper dollied off on the garden, and we can have the truck on the parking pad and behind a secured gate.
Oh.
So there you go.
Awesome. So I don't know, Timmy Ray and Teresa, are you guys going to be in what's it called? M21?
Yeah, who's going to M21?
That's here right now. Anybody?
Where is M21?
Uh-oh. He is waking up, honey. Look at that foot in the air. I love watching this. It's a camera on the baby. We're babysitting this weekend, guys. The ones that are new that just came in, we're at the kids' house and we are babysitting the grandson for the kids because they went away for the weekend. This is the first time they got away since the baby's been born.
Right.
And he's 10 months old. So it's time.
And hopefully they're having a good time.
And hopefully they're having a good time.
Gina! Oh, Gina,
Good morning, Gina.
You get the extended play. Guess what happened yesterday,
Guess
Gina?
what happened?
Guess what happened? I gotta find it.
We gotta find it.
This happened. Look at that. I'm going to the video. Hang on. Video.
Look at all that dirt.
And oh my God. I don't have a mouse this morning, Gina. I'm struggling.
He's
I'm
struggling.
No mouse, no keyboard. I forgot the dongle. I have a mouse and keyboard, no dongle.
Yeah.
So we're at the kids' house for babysitting the grandkids.
We're here babysitting the grandbaby. He is not the girls. The girls are with their other mama. But the grandbaby, he is just waking up. And I love this little camera, Gina. The little camera in his room, and I can see his little feet in the air. So I know he's waking up.
Captain Jack's going to be in Site 6.
Yes.
I can't remember where we're at.
We are 8.
No, hang on.
I thought we were close to, we're by Lily.
Let's see here.
I think we're right next to Lily.
Facebook group.
I think.
Yes, we're close to Lily.
I think so.
Is there any dogs outside? Do I hear crying?
No. That's the baby.
Okay.
I got to go get him.
I'm just going to the website here, to the Facebook
I'm
group.
going to have to leave. You can play with that. But I'm going to have to leave and go get the baby in 2 seconds here. Oh,
I'm looking for the last update here on the group site for M21. So, what do you guys want to talk about while here we go. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Just here we go. M21 site. So I don't know how that's coming out. So we are over here somewhere. So this is kind of cool. So if you're not sure about that, just check out the links. There's links below on M21. Have a look. It'll be in the description after. Once we stop going live, you'll be able to see it in the show notes. So look who's up.
He's awake. You want to show him?
Why not?
I thought you weren't allowed to show babies on TV.
Oh, I don't know. Just somebody's awake. Little man. Little man. Little man. Little man. I think Lily's site 13.
See, we don't have girls in bikinis, but we have baby.
For another week. What did you do, Jane? Did you say something controversial? So also check out Cowgirl Parking. That's my daughter Tasha's channel. Trying to get that going. It's about horses and dogs and cats, and she's a groomer, and she loves to ride. She's just totally into horses. We are scheduled for Mayberry in October, but may cancel to stay in Canada. Yeah, we're in the same boat. We're not quite sure, but it is on our trip plan to be down there.
You're right, Jane. Babies are better than bikinis. Because Papa ain't going to get me a no bikini. On camera, at least. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, I think I have
that baby smell. You just can't get over that.
Where is that? Oh, yeah, that's a shared. We don't have that one.
And right after a nap, they're so snuggly. Right?
I guess
snuggles.
I guess that was the initial trip plan.
You want to go play? Let's go play. You want to go play with Nana?
You want to play?
Yeah. He wants to go play, Papa. So I'm going to say goodbye.
Bye.
And you can talk to the people.
Yeah, I'm looking for our trips here.
So see you later, friends. And hopefully you have a great day. But I have to go. Because we got to get him tired again. Because he's going to have his lunch in about an hour and a half. So we're going to play for a little bit. Then we're going to have some lunch. Right? What do you want for lunch? Maybe some vegetables?
Please read my comments. Sorry, comments where? Timmy Ray. Okay, so I'm not going to any meetups in case it is slow momentum. Meet me, my friend. Okay.
Oh.
Okie dokes. See if there's any more. I'm looking for making sure, Timmy Ray, that I got it. I'm going back here in the chat. I'm not going to do it if go and meet up. I will go slow momentum again.
In 2022.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, Timmy Ray. Yeah, we're there's always a possibility. I think we're at the point now, if the borders are not open, we're not going to push getting across the borders. But we're still planning as if the borders are going to open, and we're going.
Okay. You're so damn cute.
Let's see, RvLife. I have Site 112 at Mayberry. Yeah, we haven't booked Mayberry yet. That's kind of too far, but check this out. Picture in picture.
Picture in picture.
And so this is our plans. But we might go from that flag at the top there directly to probably number 11 if we don't have to go to Vancouver. So that will be kind of the plan. And look how quick you can replan your route and just turn things off. Watch this. And we'll just turn things off. And look how this trip is being replanned as we go. Look at this, just turning things off.
I'm going to go on the deck for a little bit.
And there we go. If we went. There we go. There. That's probably what the trip would look like now if we left straight from home. See, and then we'd only need 2 days to get down to Lake of Dreams. And we do have Mayberry right here. So it's all part of the plan. And so if we do make it, we will see you guys there. So excited about that. And Mama's going outside. So hello, Unpaved Explorer. Unpaved Explorer. Whoa, hey, look who's here. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We are doing well. We need to show you something. I know everybody else is probably laughing by now, but guess what happened yesterday? It was an awesome day. Let me get there. This is what happened yesterday. I got to find the video. There we go. And we have a new parking pad for our truck camper. I heard it is bumped up. Okay. Not quite sure what that means. Timmy Ray, not sure what that means. It just might be. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to catch up on the chat here, guys. So now we used to mooch dock at Tracy's brother's house. Beautiful parking pad, level 30 amp service. So now we have a parking pad, a little tight, barely enough room to open both our slides. But that's why we packed down the garden with the Bobcat. And if we had to, we can park back there, where there's a little bit more space on each side. Hey, come here, you. There. Hey, what are you doing? So here's one of them. Here's one of the fur babies. She's our therapy dog. See, she cuddles. She'll just cuddle. She loves the attention. Hey, baby. Well, she'll just stay there. So, hey, we're gonna go raid Captain Jack, right? After this. So I know there's 25 minutes left, but we're kind of short on content today. There is stuff in the show notes, but I only have one screen and it's really hard to share stuff. So, hang on. Stream elements or system. Oh, sorry. Stream elements or system has the Victron energy panels and 2000 watt inverter. That is awesome. Very, very close to what we have. I wish we had, more solar production. We have 640 watts. 1,000 would be so much better, or 960, another 300. And we could use another we only have 200 amp hours of battery time. And that's where we have fairly decent solar production. We just don't have enough battery. And so once our batteries are full, we lose that production. And I have to remember to put the fridge on electric, at noon. And then I have to remember to take it off electric at 6 p.m. So we can run our fridge for about 6 hours a day, but it's not enough. If we had an extra battery, I think we'd be close to be able to run our fridge all the time. Okay, so I heard that the Canadian border will not open until COVID-19 is over. That could be coming north. U.S., basically, our American friends coming to Canada, that could be true. I'm not sure about the U.S. side, if the U.S. is interested in opening. If, in terms of driving, you can always fly. Actually, nobody can fly, nobody can come to Canada, but strangely enough, us Canadians can go to the U.S. So all we really care about is can we drive south? We have the option of shipping our camper from Vancouver to Bellingham, Washington, and then taking a Alaska Air flight from Vancouver to Seattle over to Bellingham. But we're not sure if that will be worth the cost. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay, that's a great travel plan. Is this using road trippers so cool? Yes. We have so much to learn about mapping. Oh yeah, and it's there's a way of doing it too in Google Maps, and I did see the video on that. You basically have to create your own map first before you plan out your trip. But there's some great videos on that. If you Google that in YouTube, you'll see some great ways. So if you're looking for something for free, that's the way. I like road trippers. I'll tell you why, because everything is there, all the overlays. So if you're looking for campgrounds, if you're looking for activities, if you're looking for sightseeing, if you're looking for entertainment, restaurants, hotels, gas station, everything is there. So you can easily find something and just create a waypoint on your trip. And you saw the interactive, you just turn them on and off. And so you're not losing. So if you bother to go look for something or specifically typed in an address, it's now a waypoint. You can just turn it on and off, and it leaves that pin there, but it doesn't put the route through there. And I really love that. I really absolutely love that with road trippers. And there is also there's also an app for the phone, and from the app you can see the map, and then you can throw it to your GPS in your vehicle. So be it Google Maps. So we run Google Maps, and we run I took the GPS off my phone, but we run our GPS, which is an RV GPS, which keeps us away from low bridges and areas that we're too heavy or too wide or too high. So absolutely love it. Absolutely love road trippers. Tried the other ones. I tried, I think, RV Wizard, and it was just too complicated. It wanted to do too much of the planning in terms of the cost, your bookings, but it had great information about the art. The art. If you're a campground person, it had great information. It tells you if there's Wi-Fi and how strong the Wi-Fi is, how much is it going to cost you, how long is it going to take, are you booked, is it a specific date. I just found it a little too complicated, a little too clunky. It had a little bit of a learning curve to it, a little bit more than I found Road Trippers a little bit more intuitive. It was like kind of point, click, and there's your next point. Let's see. Hello. Okay, I'm stepping across the plank in a few minutes, so be prepared. We'll see you all soon. Absolutely. So in 20 minutes, we're going to go raid Captain Jack. So my friend told me to tell you that if you come to the U.S., please watch out checkpoints, and the police and everyone is check on everyone. Oh yeah, absolutely. It could get crazier before it gets a little bit more relaxed. I use RV Parky. Yes. I've tried that one. There's just so many in terms of, when you're driving saying, okay, we need to find a place. It's 4 o'clock, so, okay, so where are we at today? Where are we going to overnight? And I do Harvest Host, then iOverlander, and now the new RV Overnight or Overnight RV. And between those, we usually find something. And if we don't, then we keep going down the app list and just keep trying different apps. So, hey, look who's here. Fire Tender 68 NA. I believe you are new friends. Have you been to our channel before? Have you checked out our live streams? Because you are new this morning, hey guys, come on, I got to do it, right? I got to do it. Guess what happened yesterday? This happened. And we have a new RV pad at our house, so we can now mooch dock at home instead of relying on family while we're in Regina for the summer. So Fire Tender 68. Have you been here before? I haven't. Oh, okay. Well, that is cool. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm just going to write down your channel name. Are you a content creator? Do you produce videos? And let's see, Fire Tender 68 NA. Awesome. I am part of the Hard Luck Survival Crew. Yahoo, a super $14 fantastic. Okay, well, we're going to check out your channel for sure. We will go have a look at that after the live stream. We've been on for an hour 43 at this point. So we've kind of been launching our season 5. So we launched season 5 yesterday, our first video. Season 5 episode 1 came out yesterday, and we talk about a lot about our plans in terms of travel, but also what type of videos we're going to be producing in the first kind of half of the season, kind of what our ideas are. If there's content that you guys are looking for, let us know, either here in the comments or also just check out our season 1 video from yesterday and leave some comments there and let us know what you'd like to see if you have any questions. Super 14 is the short rock truck. Okay, awesome. That is awesome. So, we're going to continue with our content that we've been having in the past. So in the last little bit, so for the last few months, we've been doing kind of features of the week. So we feature channel of the week. So this week it's Love Your RV with Ray. He's actually also a person that travels full time in their fifth wheel. They've been at it for, I think, 7 years now, 7 or 10 years. And they go between Vancouver Island and Arizona every year. And last winter, they actually stayed the winter on Vancouver Island. So they actually had to winterize, make their camper livable in winter, not shut it down. And so if there's anything that you want to know about RV life, Ray has produced so many great videos. You can go to their channel and do a channel search, and you can look for search for anything that you may have in terms of questions. We have again this week a link looking at host campers. If we were to do this again, it'd be a real toss up between host, the Yukon model, and the Eagle Cap 1200 that we have now. So far, we would buy the Eagle Cap again. We wish that there had been host camper dealers close to us, but there weren't. They were 2 days away drive, and it just wasn't practical for us to look at them. The app of the week is TOGO RV. We talked about that. The products, we're just showing links to our solar system, our main component to our solar system. So those are the featured product of the weeks. Featured place is still Cabo St. Lucas. There's a fundraiser right now for Missions for Christ in Los Cabos, which we're supporting. Unfortunately, we did not have time to get updates on the house that they were building. That has been paid for by contributions, people like you and I. Featured tip of the week, I couldn't really change that, didn't have time, but basically we've talked about it. If you use multiple apps when doing your trip planning, and we just alluded to it, right? It's like we use multiple apps. Don't rely on just one because it can get you in trouble. And almost don't use just one GPS app. Google Maps is pretty good, but I find that the RV GPSs take you on some really weird routes. And that is kind of I tested it again yesterday, actually. I ran the GPS, the RV GPS yesterday, and it was telling us to go totally different routes. It's almost like it assumes that we're a tractor trailer, okay, and it's taking us off side streets and secondary streets. It's trying to keep us on the boulevards and the highways, and really far around when we have a truck camper. We're literally just a little bit bigger than a truck, than the truck itself. So I'm not that happy, and that's why we still run Google Maps, because the RV GPS that links to satellites I just don't like the way it plans. And the featured video of the week, we ran it last weekend. It's an update with the Starlink system. We're really excited about Starlink having internet connectivity from anywhere in North America. It should be mobile. There should be a mobile version for RVers by the end of the year. They did find problems with it as it got really hot. It's only rated up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and the units were actually dropping out. We're going into high temperature cutout. So they were cutting out because they were getting too hot. So, that could be a problem. They'll probably see if they can resolve that, maybe put a little fan in there. But the units right now are like very low wattage to get full internet, like incredible speeds, 40, 60 down, 20, 30 up. Very, very great speeds. But right now they're fixed and stationary. You need a physical address. And then based on that address, they will approve you for the beta system or not. If you're allowed to, if they will ship you one, if you can buy one during the beta trials. And it's really amazing system. So you can have a look at that at the end of the live stream and see the updates. If you're not familiar with Starlink, have a look. I do believe the system is going to be something like $7.99. I think right now $6.99, $7.99. It's a little pricey, and it's $100 a month right now during the beta trials. I can see that going up over time. And more exciting is that Elon Musk has said that as soon as it starts being profitable, that business will be going public, and that's definitely a stock we're going to be buying into. That's going to be a killer. Elon Musk actually plans to finance his SpaceX to Mars using Starlink. It's going to be a moneymaker, in terms of, for him. And, I don't even think he's going to divert to Tesla. I think Tesla is its own thing. But it's going to be really exciting to be able to get internet anywhere. There's so many places we want to go, but because I have to work, we cannot spend more than maybe a couple of days in the weekend, and maybe have to drive out, to get internet and telephone so I can do business. So with Starlink, that'll be over. We'll be able to communicate with, with a messaging app like WhatsApp. So we'll be able to do everything through WhatsApp and email. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So excited. Now we can go anywhere and stay as long as we want, and I can stay connected and continue to do work. So any questions, guys? Let me know in the chat. Tracey is away with Wyatt, having fun with Wyatt and trying to get him all pooped out for his afternoon nap. The kids have finally gotten away. They got a weekend getaway. I guess the benefits of having the grandparents around. And if anybody would like to come on as a guest, our email is right here. So, drop us a line at Tumbleweed RvLife at gmail.com and let us know if you'd like to come on a Saturday morning live and spend a little bit of time talking about your channel and kind of what you guys are doing and where you'd like to see, I guess endeavor, whatever you guys are into. It could be RV life, it could be homesteading, it could be crochet. It's whatever you guys are into, and we can have some fun talking about that. All right, so guys, are we gonna go see Captain Jack? Like it's we're talking 8 minutes. Okay, we can do this. 8 minutes. Oh, Jane, when do you expect to get that that travel trailer? If it's custom made, I guess it's like, whoa, it'll be ready when it's ready. So are you guys already in the production queue? And like, I think you said September, October. And is that a fixed hard date, or is it really, are you at the mercy of the production schedule and supply of materials? Because sometimes supply of materials it's been, okay, I'm just trying to go back in the chat here. Supply materials, like supply chain, has been kind of upset a bit sometimes, like all those 4 trucks that are waiting for microchips. It's not the great, but we use Boondockers Welcome too. Yeah, we decided to go with Harvest Host, but maybe next year I think we will look at Boondockers Welcome because we're more into boondocking. Harvest Hosts, it's, I don't know. I like the idea of Boondockers Welcome because it opens up to way more types of places to stay. And I think isn't that the, Boondockers Welcome. What am I thinking here? Like the app where if you want to stay somewhere, instead of going through a hotel. Let's see. Trying. Okay, I haven't show it. I'm not sure. Hey, Jane. Okay, I'm just trying to, I have to go back here a little bit. Hello, fire truck. Myself are on. Okay. Myself are on the live out at our home. Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much. We go live every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. We start at 8 and we go till 10 until Captain Jack comes on. Tracey had to step away, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, she gets time to spend time with our grandchild. I'll check back next live stream for sure. Congrats on the new RV pad. Well, thank you so much. And next Saturday should be interesting because we'll probably do the live stream maybe from the truck camper. Maybe we'll do it as we're going down to Paulapalooza in Weyburn, Saskatchewan, and going to visit Paula. Depends what time we hit the road. It might be just easier to, depends. If we can get rolling in the truck, what we can do is we can put the GoPro and maybe we can go live through the GoPro. So that would be kind of cool. It'll be a little different. I work in a rock quarry. Oh, cool. Well, I come from a mining background, so I know all about the haulers, the mine haulers. And I absolutely love it. You know, I should have been a civil engineer. I think I love playing in the sandbox way too much. Once I am fixed, I'm gonna load on and have this day and everyone that this. Absolutely. All right, Timmy Ray, have a great 4th of July, great Independence Day. We'll be thinking about you guys tomorrow. Probably be watching some great fireworks, even on TV. I got that like smash. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm fixing to load up my dad's car. Right on. Okay, well, have a good one, Timmy Ray. I guess I'm trying to get caught up here. Fire tender, new trailer are so exciting. New trailers, oh man, it's it's like every time you buy one, like we didn't go back to look to see at the new models and how they were changing, because we'll always change something. It's like, oh damn, we should have waited. I mean, darn, we should have waited another year, but you can't wait. You just gotta go, just go with it. We have 4 100-watt panels and 2 100-amp batteries. Yep. And Paul and Randy, does your panels keep up to the battery? The batteries, 200 amp hours. It depends what you run, but I run an office, so I have a monitor and a laptop and the inverter itself. So as soon as I turn on the inverter also uses power just to produce power. And like I said, we can run all day long. We just can't run our fridge full time. And definitely when we're up north, anytime before May and after October 1st, it starts to get touch and go up north. And if you start getting cloudy days, we only have enough battery to last a day. So if we get a cloudy day, we're having to run our generator probably that night just to top up, for overnight. So the furnace can run, if it's cold and we have to run our furnace, we may have to run our generator to keep that going. That's where I wish we had another 200 amp hour in battery. And then I know that the solar would always be, maximizing its production, because there'd always be room in the batteries. Right now, when we're down south, we get about 500 watts production on our 640 watt system. Unfortunately, we have a long run between our charge controller and our battery, and we have some losses in there, and that's why we only get 500. But our battery is full by 12 o'clock. And so if I don't turn on the fridge, put the fridge on electric by then that production is wasted. It's got nowhere to go. So always fun. And that's the thing about a truck camper, is that you got limited storage capacity. It's like, as soon as you start putting batteries and all that, you're robbing some of the solar, some of the storage areas. You need to carry stuff around, so it's a trade-off. All right, guys, guess what we're going to do now? We're going to go raid Captain Jack. We should do that, right? Okay, guys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to try to see you next week. No, we're going to see what we're going to do. We'll put out a post before, and we will catch you next Saturday. All right, guys, thanks for joining us.
I'm Tracey.
And I'm Christian.
And we are Tumbleweed RvLife.